I had already explained to them that I'm in recovery. I really don't want any drugs that are addictive or anything like that. And they still gave me fentanyl.
It made me feel like I didn't have a decision with my own body, and I was for sure. And it was just at the end of the day, it just was their decision.
I feel like just the way that I was spoken to, like the tone of voice and like the professionalism, I just feel like the provider didn't put in the effort with me at all. And so it was really discouraging because I already had like a distrust and an unease with being in a hospital setting.
I feel sad and at the same time I'm grateful, like, so I have my child with me and I'm there, so this is the main thing that, yeah, so I'm happy everything is well.
Hello, I'm Violet Larry, Nursing Supervisor and Program Manager for the Healthy Birth Initiatives Program in Portland, Oregon. The stories you will be listening to in this series not only affect our clients, but they also affect the staff. As a nurse, I have been affected by the same racism, devaluing, not being heard that all of the families observe. We hope by listening to the stories that our families are sharing, your eyes will be open and you will be more willing to make changes in your practice. These changes will lead to better outcomes for our moms and our families. We want to decrease maternal mortality. Please enjoy the series.
My birth experience started on a Sunday. I was in like pre-labor, I guess. I don't know if that's what it was, but I'm
Early labor.
early labor. So I'm first time mom. So I was freaking out, like, oh my God, I'm in pain. Like it was like every 5 to 7 minutes, and then it went to every 3 to 5 minutes. And they gave me this drug that I'm familiar with because of my history. And I know that it's known to damage people severely or they can die from it. And so they gave me fentanyl.
I'm so
So
sorry.
there was a lot of lack of communication.
Yeah.
It was all the way up until like before I started pushing.
Yeah.
Then I felt like things were a lot better. Like the doctor came in, I told the doctor, I was like, I'm dilated all the way. I know it. I feel it.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel contractions. And one thing that one of the nurses did that I ticked me off is the fact that I asked her to take her for an hour or two so I can get some rest.
Okay.
And she said, so if she cries, can we give her a bottle? And I was like, no, can you just come wake me up? When she took the baby and brought the baby back, she slipped up and said, yeah, she was really fussy and we didn't know why. And then we checked her diaper after we gave her a little sugar water. I looked at her like, what? You didn't listen to anything I said. Me being African American, I identify as African American. I don't know if it's because I'm African American you didn't want to listen to me, because black women are loud and they're aggressive. So
Well, what do you think?
it has to be. Like I feel like it has to be because I'm sure they've had a first time moms up the wazoo.
Mm-hmm.
And like I didn't know, I don't know what's going on, like I don't
It's
I,
your
all
first
I know is
experience.
I needed her to not have anything that you was trying to give her.
Yeah.
That's
And you
like
said
that's like giving my baby a shot that I told you not to give her. I wasn't a part of the conversation of whatever they had, what kind of conversation they had with themselves in their head or with another nurse or whatever. um I feel like they did everything because that's what they wanted to do, not because of what I decided. Like, yeah, this sounds right. Like we should do this. Overall, it made me feel like I needed to have someone there to like interpret for me or something like that, because um in my past, like I've told somebody something and they didn't believe me. So I kind of felt like that came into this, where I'm telling somebody something, they're not believing me, they're not listening to me. Pediatrician, she got fired. I'm gonna just say, like, I got a different pediatrician, and I did an interview with her, and she's African American, and that's what I wanted in the beginning, or a person of color. And the pediatrician that my daughter had before, came in with her white coat on, a dingy looking shirt and some dingy jeans. I was livid. I was like, look, I'm not trying to bust you on what you're wearing, but you look like a straight hippie right now, and you look like you rolled out of bed. I am not okay. But the lactation nurse, when I went back after a few days, she was amazing. She was amazing. She listened. I told her that I needed a different pump. She listened to that. I mean, she did everything. She's the one that gave me nipples for my bottles. Like, they didn't give me that. Yeah, she really helped me. So my doula, she was kind of upset at the fact that I had the epidural and, the pain medication and everything, because she knew my birth. Oh, you okay, boo boo? She knew my birthing plan. She knew that I didn't want any medication. She knew everything. And then when she got there, she said, "Oh gosh, I wish I would have known, or I wish I would have got here faster." Before they convinced you of, like, getting this medicine and the epidural. Because once she got there, I mean, she walked me through everything. Like, pushing everything. Like, it was really amazing. So I wish that she had got there sooner, or maybe I would have contacted her before, so I wouldn't have had those things. My overall experience was what it was, because I've never done this before. With my provider, beforehand, was really fantastic. My OB was amazing. During birth, not so much. I didn't like that too much. And post, I didn't really like that too much either. But overall, if I do have another child, I'm not going through that provider. Not being heard. Not being listened to. I feel like if I was European, I would have gotten listened to. Especially with everything that's going on right now. Black Lives Matter, the coronavirus. Look, I grew up around a lot of white people. I mean, a lot of white people. And I never felt like if I was called the N-word, I mean, I brushed it off. But now, like, I'm older, having a baby, I see so much more racism that's happening, and I am offended by the way that I was treated, and I absolutely feel that it was because I'm African American. Now, if I were to go to a place where there's a lot of African Americans, like doctors, nurses, all that, it would have been perfectly fine. The feedback I give to, like, all providers is, no matter what the situation is, no matter the color of the person's skin, no matter the economic that's behind whoever is giving birth, no matter what, always listen to your patient.
Yeah.
Because if you don't listen to your patient may not know the answer to the question that they've been burning up inside trying to ask, but is afraid to ask because they were never heard.
Yeah, I hear you. I know just talking about it must have been traumatic, because all of those emotions come back, right?
Yeah, I just traumatized myself again. It's cool. Good thing my baby started crying.
Yeah,
I get her love.
So that's exactly what I was going to close with. I was going to say thank you so much, and take care of yourself. And I thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.